Hey everyone, in the tradition of social media's Throwback Thursday or hashtag TBT, I wanted to share with you a little bit more personal stories of my training journeys and some of the lessons I've learned along the way. I had written a post in my original blog, Journey to Ironman, and then I recently rewrote it for my Grace and Pretzels blog about how self-doubt and comparing ourselves to others can derail our training and really affect our self-esteem. I call it the poser blog because that's really kind of how we see ourselves sometimes, especially when we are experiencing those training lows. This whole post came to me as a result of some of my dealings on different Facebook groups. As I made my way toward an Ironman finish, I came across some really hardcore triathletes, and it was intimidating sometimes to see some of the conversations about what metrics they're following and the bike bragging and how they just stocked up on all of their favorite superfoods. But I am, and probably always will be, a recreational athlete. And it wasn't long into my journey that I realized I may never walk this path to 140.6 miles ever again. There's too much at stake for me, and the momentary glory of that day, while amazing, and I look very fondly back on that day, I had to sacrifice so much in terms of my time and energy, time with my family, that I don't know that I want to do that again. So unless I change my mind, and I'm entitled to do that, I'm a one and done Ironman. I crossed the finish line, I got my medal, and there are days where I still don't know how I did it. Here's the thing that I have occasionally encountered. I finished an Ironman once. There are some really hardcore triathletes out there that will say, she just did one. She's not really all that serious about it. Not a serious triathlete. It doesn't really count. Oh, she's just a poser. Folks, I wish I were kidding. I saw these conversations in Facebook groups. I heard these people at race events. And these are the conversations that find that chink in your armor. They worm our way into our hearts, and we begin to wonder, wow, well, maybe I'm not enough. Fill in the blank. Maybe I'm not fast enough. Maybe I'm not fit enough. Maybe I'm not strong enough. How many times have we felt this? Maybe I'm not thin enough. We compare ourselves to others, our plans, our training, our speed, our pace, and we doubt. We think to ourselves, wow, this person over here did 3 century rides, and if that's what it takes to finish an Ironman, and I'm only doing 1, and that's on my plan, who am I kidding? I'm not gonna make it. The answer is, of course you can. This is your race. This is your finish. This is your journey. I am not asking everyone on Facebook to be more politically correct and more sensitive to those of us who might be slower or might not be as experienced. That's not what I'm saying at all. What I am saying is that we all need to remember that we have our own journey, each one of us. So whether your plan is to do 100 Ironman triathlons or never toe the line for one, you have your own journey. A lot of us on this journey will travel together. We might travel together for a month. We might travel together for years, but that doesn't make my journey yours and your journey mine. We will eventually part ways, and I will cheer you on all the way to whatever your finish line is. Your goals, your dreams, your aspirations are just as important as mine. I will say that these hardcore attitudes are rare, but they do exist. I've learned what's important to me. My kid, my family, my music, my hobbies, my home. I've learned that running for fun is just as important, and sometimes even more so, than achieving a personal best. I learned that my journey is what's important to me. And your journey may not look like mine, but it's just as important because it's yours. I learned that there are a lot of other Facebook groups out there that are far more supportive. The bottom line is this: as long as you run your race at your pace, that's your journey, and it is as real as it gets. Thanks for watching. See you next time.